Hi there, and welcome to the Couch Next Door, where a happy hour meets a therapy session. I'm your host, Candace Fraser, a licensed professional counselor. Each week, I'm honored to have a friend come sit on my couch, and we'll dive into an area of mental health that is impacting their world. We'll definitely laugh, probably cry, and maybe go on a rant or two, because we are all humans, full of emotions. Come hang out with us. Season 6 is wrapping up, which can only mean one thing, our traditional recap with the one and only Jason Fraser. Yes, the man behind the podcast and the reason I get to be a passenger princess in at least a few areas of my life. As always, this episode is delightfully all over the place. We chat about this season. Does anyone want to take any bets on how many episodes Jason actually listened to this time around? I joke. We also chat about our mental health, our relationship, and just life in general. This is one of my favorite episodes to close out every season, and this season is no different. So buckle up, settle in, and join us for the recap. All right, y'all, here is my conversation with Jason Fraser. Jason Fraser.
Hello.
Welcome to the Couch Next Door.
Again.
Here we are. Season 6 recap. One of the most listened to episodes are these recaps. So
yeah, I don't know what's wrong with people. I don't understand.
Here we are. We're having another recap.
Yep.
Tell us how many episodes you listened to this season.
17. 6? 7? How many were there?
6, 7?
How many were there?
Oh gosh, that's our life. I'm not telling you. If you listen, no, you're cheating. Tell us the truth. How many episodes this season did you listen to?
I probably listened to like a total of 1, but like spread out across.
What do you mean?
Like, oh, here's a couple of minutes on this one. Here's a couple.
Oh, I didn't think you listened to anything.
Well,
which ones did you listen to a little bit of?
Tona's. I usually, and this isn't fair to the people I don't know, I usually tune into the people I do know.
Yeah.
So hers was the main one I listened to. I listened to Amy's because I've heard a lot about Amy.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody else was kind of new. So I kind of went in and out with.
So you kind of listened to Amy's and you kind of listened to Tona's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, well, we'll get to that. I had no idea. I didn't think you listened to any of them.
Okay.
There were 12 episodes, by the way.
Yeah, I listened to all 12.
Liar. You are a liar.
And I'll listen to the bonus one, too.
No, you won't. You
I
absolutely won't listen to this
voice.
one. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Okay. Well, how's life? What's going on? What do you want to chit-chat about before we jump in?
Do these end up, like, in the same time of year?
Pretty much, because I operate with a school schedule.
Yeah, because it seems like we always end up at this part, and it's always like, life's really busy.
Well, no, you remember last time we did a recap, it was May.
Yeah.
May-cember. And here we are in December.
And then we kind of end up
because
in the same spot.
Because I do it with the school schedule.
Yeah, and it, like, during the months leading up to this recap is a nightmare.
Well, and I will say this season in particular, I have been not necessarily a procrastinator, but I'm like editing episodes.
You're last minute,
yeah, I've been definitely. But the thing is, what's been interesting, I've actually had the most episodes recorded early on. Like most of these episodes I recorded over the summer. There were maybe a couple that I did in September and October, but I've had all of these recorded. I think my last recording was in October, but yet I was like editing the week of, which, I'm getting better at it. So it hasn't totally been stressing me out. I think this week might be real special because we've got a lot going on this week. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to fit this editing in.
So can we talk about that just a little bit?
Don't cuss and don't be inappropriate. So I don't have to do a lot of editing.
Huge task you're asking me to be. on top of.
What were you going to say?
Well, I know that you've also been on a journey with like your mental health and what your medication looks like, and you kind of been not really transitioning, but like utilizing more prescriptive medication to make sure that you're not feeling as anxious or stressed. And even though I feel like this same season, if you would have been in that same spot, it would have been like,
oh, that would have been a nightmare.
Gone, like game over. So I think that whatever you're doing is working. So
thanks.
Kudos to you for being on top of that and figuring out how it works for you.
Medication and therapy, baby.
Medication and therapy, baby.
Even the therapists need the medication and
They probably
therapy.
need it more than... They're not only dealing with their stuff, they're dealing with listening to everybody.
Ebbs and flows. Yeah. Well, thanks for saying that. I feel like I'm better.
Yeah,
I don't feel like I'm quite as wound up. I mean, you know I don't like the holidays.
I know this. And I try to alleviate as much stress of the holidays.
You do. I get to be... I get to be a passenger.
One of your princess
Yeah,
moments.
I get to be a passenger princess over Christmas because you really like the gifting and the finding of the things, and at least you have. Do you like that? Is that why you do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm pretty good at it.
You're very good at it. No, I totally agree. I would give our kids socks and underwear if I was in charge. So.
Which, spoiler alert, they're getting socks.
They are getting socks.
They're not getting underwear, but they're getting socks.
Well, spoiler alert, I did look for underwear, but they didn't have any.
So, yeah, Candace decided to pick up socks and apparently looked at underwear for the kiddos.
But they didn't have any at the store I was at. So they're just getting socks.
I'm going to wrap them.
I hope they don't hear us.
Just from Candace's, like the socks. Mm-hmm. The rest is from Santa.
I mean, to be fair, they do need them. They need the socks.
That's not all. You're a passionate princess, like literally.
What is it? Like when we open presents on Christmas morning?
No, like
because
that's your other.
I'm like, oh, what is that?
Our relationship is flipped for us.
Oh, what did you get?
Candace is the dad on Christmas morning. It's like,
I had no idea. Like, oh, what is that? Oh, that's cool. Where'd that come from?
No, I meant like,
oh, what?
The true definition of a passenger princess. Like, you fall asleep like 5 minutes down the road.
Well, you don't let me drive. So what else am I supposed to do? And you won't talk to me. So literally, there's nothing I can do.
That is not
you don't
true.
let me drive. You don't want to have a conversation with me. You barely want to listen to the podcast that I want to listen to. So what else am I supposed to do?
We do all of those things.
I fall asleep. Then you get me coffee. And then I eat. And then I fall asleep again.
Those are, if I have completed those two objectives during a day or during
feeding me and giving me coffee.
Yeah, I think it's like 4-hour cycles.
Yeah, and I get a nap. Maybe that's why my mental health is so much better. You figured out if I keep her fed, caffeinated, and slumbered, then she is happy, and you don't get mad about it.
I don't get mad about it.
That's what I'm saying. And you don't get mad about it.
You don't get mad about it.
Like, you don't, I don't know. Do you feel resentful that you have to do all those things for me?
No, I like doing them.
Oh,
There's nothing that I wouldn't want to do.
But no, I know. I am literally a passenger princess.
So
on
that
road
and
trips.
then the Christmas giving.
But part of me like sleeping in the car is because you don't let me drive. You don't want to. You like to do that.
I like to drive. It's not like I don't let you drive.
Well, no, you let me drive, but not like on road trips. Like you prefer to.
I like to drive.
I also don't think you like me to drive. Let's be honest. You don't. You're not.
You're painting it like
my driving is not my. It's not your
authoritarian,
favorite.
and like you're not allowed to drive.
No, but
there are governmental restrictions on you being able
you prefer me not to. You prefer to not be a passenger when I'm driving.
I prefer to drive.
Sure, but you also don't like my driving.
But it's not. You're painting it as like I'm being restrictive on your. I'm
not a good driver.
You just said that.
I know.
I did not.
Well, but you've. I mean, come on. We both know I'm not a good driver. Don't act like you're trying to be nice. I'm being honest.
I am saying I like to drive.
And Candace is not a good driver. Those two things can be true.
Sure. Both and, yeah. Or do you have any other passenger princess?
No, I do everything else.
Oh my gosh. No, you don't.
Could say it with a straight face.
There's like a belly laugh about that. Like, no.
I do everything. You fix everything. Oh my gosh. I mean, I break things. You fix them.
I am in
And you
a
do the
rough
technology
patch right now.
You do the technology. You do the fixing. You drive. You do Christmas gifts. But I mean, I do a lot.
I'm not, so this wasn't a...
I do the calendar. I take care of all the kids' stuff.
Do the meals.
And the meals.
For the most part,
and
yeah.
Groceries.
You do a fantastic job. I don't want this to come off as...
I know I do. I don't need you to tell me that. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. What are we talking about? We're talking about how crazy December is because we were here in Maycember, and now
Season
it's December.
4.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the last 2 weekends are only soccer-free weekends.
But then they coincide with holidays, so it's not really a...
Sure. Well, I mean, and let's be real. Next weekend we have soccer. I mean, yeah, we don't have any more free weekends.
Happy New Year.
And
everybody.
we have high school soccer starting, which I'm so excited about. I'm excited about that. That'll be fun. I don't know why I like school soccer better than club soccer. What is it about that? Why do you like it better?
Yeah, but I think it connects us to some of the old like families that we've had in the past.
And I think it also gets us connected to the school, which I have not ever really been that connected to the school. Like I've tried, but I can't get into the PTA stuff and I don't know.
I mean, sports is just an avenue to connect to, like, not only Landry's friends, but the families that surround those kids. You'll see them probably more often than most. So there's probably some of that at play where with club soccer, it's a little bit more disconnected.
Yeah, it's more isolated.
And people can move in and out of the team depending on the season. So
Yeah, I'm just excited about that. And it's fun new things for him being in high school this year.
Yeah.
So anyway, lots of soccer, lots of traveling, lots of home stuff. Because you guys, if y'all have listened to previous recaps, this time last year, we had just ripped up our carpet. Mm-hmm. And guess what? Jason has just finished over the Thanksgiving holiday. Do you want to share? You mean drum roll?
You can go ahead. No.
Drum roll. He finished our floors in the whole house.
Minus one closet,
which is my closet, which is where we hide all of the Christmas problems.
The socks again.
The socks are in the closet. Okay. But isn't that exciting? Like a year ago, our house was a disaster, and it's like really coming together. It's looking really nice.
Yeah, I like the part of the house that the boys are in. Mm-hmm. Because we just finished that guest bedroom.
Yeah, and that looks really good.
It just seems like a cohesive part of the house.
Yes.
Where everything else is going to be in disarray for...
Well, and I'm really excited about our room not being a tool shed at some point, because this is kind of where we've stored everything while we've been trying to...
We're almost done.
Get it all together. Yeah, we're almost done.
Maybe
knocking some things out.
When we're done with January, when we're done with December. When we're done with 2025, we'll have control of our room back.
In what? 2026?
In 2026, when we're done with 2025.
Yes, we'll have our room back. Okay, love it.
It's a goal.
Anything else you want to talk about before we get to your rant?
No. Trying to get the truck fixed up. That's been a project. That's been...
Because something was living in it.
Yep. What else? That's it.
Okay.
The end.
What's your rant? Tell us your rant, Mr. Fraser.
I am having a hard time with AI at the moment.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's talk about it. We have not talked about this in real life.
There's been a big push at work.
Oh, yeah.
For us to utilize AI in how we do. Like we have...
What is it that you do again? For those of you that don't know.
I work in the healthcare industry. And there's a big push for us to utilize AI and just to, like, they say that it's like it increases productivity, but I have a hard time with it because there seems to be a disconnect on creativity and ownership and even some semblance of learning. Like when I go through things, I like to learn and like to figure out how things are made. And like when we, like my job, I'm doing it like some sort of coding, like I like to figure it out and know that I'm the one that did it. And so a lot of this is writing the prompt that says, write me some code that does X, Y, Z.
You say that to AI. And okay. You write code?
I do write code, yeah.
I didn't know.
Cool.
I really didn't. I didn't know you wrote code. What do you write code for?
I mean, it's a lot of SQL code, so it's like a querying database.
Oh.
And so...
That's really cool.
Is it?
Yeah, I didn't know you did it. I didn't know you coded.
It's on my resume, so...
Oh, well, I haven't seen that.
So, like, it seems... And it's because I haven't bought it. I'm admittedly going to be a late adopter for this. And not on the cutting edge of like prescribing to like utilizing artificial intelligence in my life. So
okay,
there is a personal barrier on my side that I just like am harboring a hard time seeing people say that they own something or that they did something. Like I wrote this sentence. Well, how did you do it? Well, I told AI to do it.
Right.
Okay, so. Have you checked to make sure it works right? Or is this... Well, then there's like pretty glaring errors in what the output seems to be. Mm-hmm. Like if we're creating a picture using AI, the person has 6 fingers and...
Yeah.
So like... And I understand like there's... just like some of that is a sense of peace in that like I can tell the difference between what is because I think it would be really scary, and there are instances where it's really scary, but then like how it broaches into like the artistic forms and like creativity within art is I'm having a really hard time with.
Yeah, I have a couple of clients that are artists that we've actually had conversations and sessions about that. But they're at the point where they're like kind of like you, like they feel like if I don't embrace it, I'm going to get left behind. And what am I going to do in my career? Yeah.
And so like you feel like you're forced into it with like, this unease of, am I really learning this? Do I really own it? Like what is, I don't know. I'm just having a really hard time with that lately. And I mean, like, again, I like to create things. So, but then there's like people that utilize AI for like artistic purposes, and then I'm struggling with that. And so like with that combined with our oldest kind of transitioning into him utilizing social media and that whole scary thing of like how AI is like...
I do think though that this generation of kids, they notice AI so easily, much more easily.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of crazy. Like their eyes are trained to find it. They know exactly when it's AI.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's crazy.
One of ours was looking at a hamburger the other day and was like, oh, bro, that's AI. Mm-hmm. It's like, I can't tell on that.
Yeah, right.
So it doesn't have 6 fingers on the hamburger. So I can't tell that that's a...
Well, okay, so this is interesting. I have actually been using AI quite a bit.
I think that's the part where I'm struggling, because I do think that there's a part where it becomes beneficial and the utilization becomes practical. And I can't figure out what that is. And I think a lot of it has to go into how you develop the prompts and how you utilize those prompts and the construction of those prompts. And that's the part I don't understand yet. And I think will probably become more exciting as I get into it.
Well, I mean, I hear what you're saying. Like, I think there's got to be an element of it's yours that you're getting AI just to help you with. Like, so for me, I'm a solo practitioner. I do everything on my podcast. I do everything with my business and my practice. So like for the podcast, for instance, like I have Riverside and I record things on Riverside, and Riverside uses AI to give me a summary of each recording. And so that also gives me my show notes, and then I can copy and paste what the summary is, put it into AI, and it can give me my intro, my outro, my social media things. Now, I always go in and I edit it and make sure it sounds like me, because it's my voice and it's, literally things that I'm going to say.
And I think that's the part where
but that comes from me. It's something I've created.
Yeah, you have to put that safeguard in place. Like we use, it's called Gemini. We use our AI as Gemini, and like the notes that it uses during meetings, like it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like,
the summary notes. Sure.
Like give that to me all day long.
Right.
I'm horrible at taking notes during meetings because I can't multitask. Like I present and take notes is difficult. So that part I like, but you do have to be careful and make sure, like, is this talking about the same thing that we said? And sometimes it doesn't understand what the person says, so it'll cut its best guess at what it is. So I do see, like I said, the benefits. Having a hard time with the creativity aspect and the ownership of the creative part, but I'm learning more about like the like, it sounds like what do you call it, like administrative kind of
you like
tasks.
The administrative tasks.
Yeah.
You don't like the creative tasks.
Right.
So what's the rant? You just wanted to talk about that.
I just wanted to talk about AI.
So you like the administrative, you don't like the creativity. Because, I think with that, like, there's that creative ownership that can maybe feel stolen. Is that kind of where you're bothered by it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think,
okay.
And even, like, there's a musician lately that I've been listening to. He does, like, covers of, like, 90s songs in a 50s style. Mm-hmm. But I recently learned it was all AI.
Oh, and so how do you feel about that?
I'm a little conflicted because they're really catchy and they're really good and done really well. How much does he own of
that? What the output is?
Yeah, it's whoever wrote it in the 90s. They're the one that created it.
Sure.
He's just covering it or whatever and using AI into that thing. So I'm enjoying it, and I feel conflicted because I enjoy it, because that's not who, like the grunge artist or whoever in the 90s that I grew up listening to was the one who I connect to.
Yeah.
And so I enjoy this because it was a connection point to that 90s, whatever, that 90s song. So I'm, just having a really hard time with the creativity aspect.
Well, and you are creative, so that makes sense. That tracks. I think for me, I just find that, like, I can create all of those things that I use AI for. It just, like, for instance, we're recording this on Sunday and this episode's coming out on Thursday. Like, I would be freaking out if I didn't know that I could put these things in AI and it churn out something that would take me hours to create. So, yeah, no, I get it.
I think you got to figure out, like, how to implement it or adopt it into.
Yeah, I think you just have to figure out how to integrate it. Because to be fair, they're trying really hard in the software I use for my therapy practice for us to use AI, and I don't know. I'll be a late adopter to this. They want to record sessions so that they can write our therapy notes, et cetera, which sounds really great. Like, I would love that because I hate writing my therapy notes. But I don't really feel comfortable with therapy sessions being recorded for AI purposes.
And I don't.
I know it's all HIPAA compliant. Like, I know that they have to go, but I like even the idea of asking my clients if I can do that so that AI can write their notes. I feel icky about.
Yeah,
And that's just me. I'm sure other therapists do it, and I'm not saying, I don't think it's bad. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me to be able to do that yet. So, but I also was a late adopter to virtual therapy. So
let's extend that a little bit. Who owns the session at that point? Like,
that's kind of the argument.
Client.
That's kind of the argument.
There's artificial intelligence is coming in and providing the notes or whatever, but it also has the data associated with that session. Is that cloud-based? Is it owned by?
I think that's
whatever?
kind of the argument.
That's the part where it gets scary a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, okay.
We're old.
We're old. We are old. Apparently my handbags reflect how old I am, according to my family. So rude.
Not according to your family. According to the old lady that has a same handbag in a different color.
And a different color and a different size.
And she was easily 80s.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh. Where would you place her?
I don't know. I was just looking how cute her handbag was.
Yeah. Just a tan version of the blue one you have.
It is a free people dupe. You don't even know what that means.
Free people dupe.
Yeah, it is.
That's the style of a handbag, is a dupe?
It looks just like a free people bag.
A duplicate. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you saying? I thought that was the...
Oh, that's what the handbag was called. The
I got my free people dupe. Hey, old lady, check out my free people dupe. So, was hers legit, or do you know?
No, I don't think it was.
She had a dupe as well?
Yeah. I don't know. I just like my blue bag. It's very handy for the gym that I now am a part of. Never thought I'd say that. Okay. So we got your rants. So what are we going to talk about? I guess you did listen to a little bit of 2 episodes. So this season was a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
A little bit of this.
Because it was pretty random. But it was a lot of people or a lot of topics that I had wanted to cover.
So how about, can I interject? So when you think about like the future of the Couch Next Door, do you see like kind of these topics that come in that you're excited about? That's what you'll go for and grab in, or are you going to go transition back to a more thematic approach?
You act like I put a lot of thought into that. Which I don't. So I feel like the themes I've had are themes that I kind of already knew I was going to have. Like I'd always wanted an Enneagram theme. I'd always wanted to do a friend theme. Those are much harder. The themed ones, the themed seasons are, I feel like, a lot harder to do, especially when they're that pointed at like friends or Enneagram. The expert season wasn't quite as difficult because I could kind of like morph anything to fit into that. But those are hard just because you have to go and find people that are going to fit into that particular topic because they have to be a topic adjacent to that theme. Anyway, it's just it's a lot harder to make a season out of that. So I don't know. We'll see.
I think it's interesting seeing the growth of the podcast over time. I've obviously seen it since its inception. And like your network of people has grown exponentially during that time. And I think this is a byproduct of that, is you're seeing and having these conversations with experts in their field that do broach interesting topics that you can bring in. So I think it was a successful season for you, or I feel like maybe there was a more sense of fulfillment, or you seemed more excited about like some of the topics you were able to discuss. Not that the historical ones have been anything less so, but like,
well, I'm at a point, and because I've been doing it for three years, where people want to be on the podcast. So people are like, their people are contacting me, kind of thing. And so,
fancy pants.
I mean, I don't have any people, but other people have people, and their people call me.
What if it's AI that's doing it all?
They probably are. There have definitely been some AI. I think I've been skeptical of AI contacting me, but they don't have a really good topic to talk about, so I don't really go anywhere with that. But yeah, so I mean, I've had more people reach out to me to be on the podcast, and that's where some of these individuals came from. And because they were a topic that I'd always wanted to cover, it was an easy yes. And I always try to do like a pre-call before the interview, and all their personalities were great and easy to talk to. And so, yeah, it just worked out. And I kind of always said, like, I'll keep doing it as long as I'm having fun and as long as I still have ideas. So here we are. Season 6. I'm still having fun and I still have ideas.
And it sounds like people are interested in it, even though the weirdos don't want to hear the recaps. But
People love the recaps, man.
Oh,
That's why we're here.
So when you have the people like the guests come on during this past season, was there a particular conversation where you obviously were looking forward to the conversations, but then one that was like, man, this is really more interesting than I thought it was initially?
Oh, God, that's hard. There's several.
I'm looking over like just the different topics, and there are some heavy hitters in here. And even from the short descriptions, seemed like they would be interesting. But then once you get into them, there's like another layer of, well, this is a lot more than I initially thought it was going to be.
It's really hard to pick, honestly. Like really, really hard to pick. I mean, I think, this last episode, the 12th one about spiritual abuse and religious trauma, personally, I'm very fascinated with that topic. And so I was super excited to get Christy on. And I mean, even on our pre-call, like we chatted, I think we had 30 minutes slotted and we went way over that. And I think we probably could have talked for like 2 more hours about this just because we come from very similar backgrounds. She went to college in Abilene. She is a soccer mom, so we already have a lot of things in common. But just like her experience in church in the beginning of her faith, she was like all in. And then, like things have happened, pretty traumatic things happened to her family. And so things have shifted. So I don't know. I was really excited about that topic, but also like I was super excited to get Beth Bigler. She is really a big deal in the pet loss world. And so for her to say yes, I was super excited about that too, because she's like she's Insta famous.
And we've had friends that have gone through pet loss recently.
Yes.
And you utilized her books.
Yeah, and I sent her book to them.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, I think there's just definitely like, and then Tona, and I said this on her episode, but when I started this podcast, I was like, Tona has to be on my show just because I knew it would be a good conversation because she's just super fun.
She's like, her approach and everything, there's just a brightness about her.
Totally. Yes.
Like, and you hear it, I don't know. Like she just seems so warm and bright. I keep going back to that. Like,
yeah. No, she's great. So like she's somebody I knew I'd always wanted to have on the podcast and it just finally worked out. I don't know. Like it's really, really hard to pick who I was most excited about. And if we talk about the bonus episode real quick, I have a huge, what do I want to say? I often have people bring some sort of like pop culture into sessions, whether that's music lyrics, a TV show, a quote from a movie, whatever. They bring that into sessions often to help. And I think did we talk about this? I think we've talked about this. I don't know
if we've talked about it.
I know I talked about it with Brittany too.
And it might have been through that conversation with Brittany. Like I find that I'm able to use some sort of artistic avenue in order to say, this is what I'm trying to say. Right. This person said it better than I was able to.
Right.
So I'm going to use their lyrics, their poem, whatever.
Yes.
As this is what I'm feeling.
So people often do that, and I think it's great. And a lot of times they'll come in and say, I've got another song lyric, or I'm such a weirdo, I can't find words. I was like, no, this is great. Like this is a way to communicate how you're feeling so that I can better understand. And somebody else has already created words, so just use those words. So I'd always wanted to have an episode that focused around that, but with the Taylor Swift album coming out and finding like a literal Swiftie therapist on Instagram that I was friends with, she was the perfect fit. So that was really, really exciting because I often do have people that come in with Taylor Swift lyrics, to be fair. So, so that was a really fun episode to be able to do. Because again, that was something I'd always sort of had in the back of my mind that I want to do some version of. And the timing ended up like I managed to pull it together to align with The Life of a Showgirl, which is now my favorite Taylor Swift album.
Congrats.
It's so good. It's so good. I get it now. I get it why people are obsessed
I think you
with
got it earlier.
I didn't.
You were a late adopter.
I was a late adopter.
To Taylor Swift as well.
And I wanted to be a Swiftie because I have besties that are Swifties. And so I really wanted to be a part of that group. And I like her stuff. But this is the first album where I'm like, I love every single song. I know the words to every single song. I'm not skipping any song on this album. Like, this is the first time that I've come to that realization with her. So
yeah, we've heard,
I know you know. I know you know.
Album just a couple times around our house. Oh, I forgot that Ruth was in this season.
Yes, too. Adolescence. Should we talk about that show? You watched that show with me.
That was intense.
What did you think?
That I got into like the cinematography of it all. Like they did everything in just one shot, one continuous shot, and even I think it was like the third or fourth episode when they started at their house and then went to the hardware store and back to their house, and that was one continuous shot. Like I got into a lot of like
the artistry of it all.
How did they pull that off? Like, because they had to do.
Yeah.
I mean, even within the police precinct, they had the continuous shots, but like you have to transition through walking through a door and all that. Really fascinated with the show, but the kids, like the actors on it were outstanding, and he won
an Oscar. The psychologist won an Oscar.
Yeah.
I don't know. They definitely won some awards. Yeah. It was pretty impressive.
But yeah, it was not prepared, I think, for the subject matter.
Yeah.
And how that relates, because Arnold is in a similar life stage.
Sure.
And so that was a little jarring of how much do I have to protect him? That was
well, intense. and I picked Ruth because, I mean, she's a therapist. Has a background in doing therapy in middle schools, and she's got experience being a therapist in inpatient facilities. So, I mean, she has a lot of the same background. And myself, having the background with juvenile justice, it was a very interesting conversation. It was interesting to talk to somebody like her, too, to like kind of hear what her perspective is on it. I know like talking to you, we're parents together to a teenager. Mm-hmm. I think when we got to that the psychologist's episode, and I looked at you and I was like, you realize this is what I used to do. When you think about that, like that life and me being a part of that life as a professional, I don't know. Do you have any thoughts on that?
It was scary. I don't think that I am, first off, emotionally mature enough to handle that and to keep, because so the scene I'm thinking of is like when he sees the therapist and like he threatens her and like I don't know how y'all do it, honestly. Well,
I mean, that was pretty extreme, I must say. That was pretty extreme.
But I mean, but it
also
can happen.
Yeah.
And so it's not a huge leap to see like, I don't know. So it almost like, how can we put in some protection into our lives where you have some reprieve from that if it does happen? Like, what does your de-escalation look like? Or what is, like, how can you take care of yourself when you're having a quote unquote rougher session than would be? Yeah. Because I mean, even now, I mean, it doesn't prohibit you from seeing people that are either associated to or going through something similar. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of respect, I think, they've earned through that lens.
And I think we talked about it in the episode, but like, I don't know, for me, I just feel like I can't go there mentally, because if I go there mentally, I'm operating out of fear and not compassion or empathy. And I think that'll show. I think that probably puts me at more danger because I'm probably coming off a little bit judgier or, I don't know, less authentic. And I think for individuals like that in particular, like trust is a big thing. And if I'm being super fake, then I probably am going to be more likely to be put in harm's way.
You saw that in that episode, because he was testing her and seeing how far he can get away with something. And she held it together, and then he left the room, and like that's when it all came breaking down. And so there has to be like some semblance of that in a therapist's life of like.
Oh yeah, there's definitely been times when I've had like a breakdown because it's been a really hard session. Yeah, for sure.
Can we take a step back just a second?
Okay.
Can we talk about Ruth's daughter, Wendy, and how she's a doll?
Oh, do you want to talk about that on the episode? Winnie?
Yeah, Winnie.
Winnie's very cute.
Winnie's one of my favorites.
She is a doll. And she really likes us, thank goodness. What else? What else you got for me? Are there any other topics like that you wanted to talk about? I could like sum them up for you.
No, I don't think, I feel like it's coming across that I don't care about this podcast.
No,
I truly do.
I don't think that.
I think it's important. I think that like it is my inability to consume. No,
I know. It's you don't listen to podcasts.
And so I think
fine.
Even like, because you have your kind of snippets on Instagram as well. Like seeing those like brings some curiosity. So I'm like, even the topics that you mentioned, like I think that the people you're bringing in and the experts you're engaging with like bring an extra sense of credibility and like, I don't know, like I'm intrigued to the point where like, yeah, I'm gonna set aside some time to listen to this.
Okay.
I'll make that a commitment. So next
you will have listened to season 6 when we do the season 7.
By season 7, I'll listen to season 6. Can we make that agreement?
I mean, sure.
No, I
don't care. I'm not upset about it.
I don't want it to seem like I'm not supportive of it.
You're the one that's all in your head about it.
Okay.
I just like you coming on and chit-chatting with me. And apparently everybody else likes to listen to it. So
weirdos.
That's why we're doing this. Well, so with the little bit that you listened to of Tona's episode and the little bit that you listened to of Amy's episode, what do you have to say?
I like I told, they're both. Amy's is a little bit different. There's a lot more humor.
Oh,
I thought she was funny.
Amy? Yeah. Oh yeah, no, she's funny.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a pretty complicated topic. EMDR.
Yeah, and I mean, I dig that, like more the scientific fact behind.
Yeah. She did a really good job of explaining it.
I think that like people that can do that and how they can relate really complex topics and boil them down to consumable.
If you liked Amy's episode and you liked that, then you need to listen to the episode right before hers, Allie's.
Okay.
Because Allie,
the big T, little
T of it all, the complex PTSD. Allie also does a fantastic job of that. I told her that she needs to be a teacher or something. Like she needs to teach this topic because she does a really, really good job of explaining a gigantic topic like complex PTSD into something, like breaking it down into small chunks to make it make sense. So she did a really, really good job of that, I thought.
Okay, so by recap season 7, I'll have all this.
Okay. Anyway, that was my recommendation based on what you said about Amy.
Okay.
Maybe I should just like give you notes. So okay, let's just go through. Student advocacy with Nicole. I think you'll appreciate, because we have a kid that has a 504 and just the things that she talked about to do for your kid, to advocate for your kid. I think we've been lucky in that we've had pretty great teachers that have teamed up with us that I think appreciate our kid and understand our kid well, that we haven't had a whole lot of like backlash or pushback on that. But if there ever comes a time when we do, she gives a lot of really great points of how to advocate for your kid.
That one looks interesting.
Okay, the adolescence debrief, we already talked about that, but that show's really good if people haven't watched it. But I mean, I definitely had some friends that were like, I can't watch that. I will just listen to your podcast to get the summary. So if you don't want to watch something really heavy, this is 2 therapists talking about something really heavy. Are you going to listen to the Swiftie therapist one?
I will probably put that at 1.5 speed. and get through it as quickly as I can.
I think you'll really like Lauren. She's great.
I believe you. It's not that I don't like Taylor. Like, there's an oversaturation point where I get to
I know.
It's too much.
I know. It's true. Okay, generational trauma. I think you will appreciate this topic.
I think that's one where I look at this list and it brings me the most unease.
Oh, why?
I don't know if I've been subjected to it or...
Yes, we've all been subjected to it.
And so I'm like, do I really want to unpack that? I'm sure it is hugely beneficial and like, especially the conversation, like knowing what to do when you recognize those patterns will be beneficial. It's just...
Well, and that's the thing. Like, if we don't recognize the patterns, we can't do anything about it. But once we recognize the patterns, we can either keep doing the same thing that doesn't work, that we know we don't like, or we can do something different. And so, yeah, Alyssa tells us sort of like the things to pay attention to so we can shift and not keep making the same mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, I think the ADHD later in life, you'll learn some things about me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell everybody what I did the other day or today? In my it's spatial awareness and just, I don't know, like...
Yeah, Candace and I, so as part of our oldest birthday...
Can I blame my ADHD brain on this?
I don't know. I didn't know what we were blaming it on. We were moving, we got him a new bedroom set, and so part of it was the bed, and I needed help moving the bed that we got from the garage to the front or through to his room. And so we decided to go and take it out of the garage and around the front door and then to his bedroom. When we got to the front door, we realized it was locked. So you went around.
Who didn't open the front door? I thought you had unlocked it.
We realized it was locked.
We realized that you didn't unlock it.
We realized it was locked.
Okay.
And so you went around to unlock it.
Sure.
And I thought you were going to come right through that door. The door opened, and I was like sitting there with the bed. I'm like, where is she? Like, she could just pop right out the door. And like, she went right back through the house, all the way around back out the garage.
I don't know why.
And come up behind me. I was like,
I don't know why I did that. I still don't know why I did that. It made sense. I came out that way. I got to come in that way.
Instead of walking through the door you just opened.
Can we blame that on ADHD? Tell us, Dr. Jennifer. Can we? Oh, my goodness. Yeah. No, I do feel better in my ADHD, like being able to frame it as stuff. I don't want it to be like an excuse, but it helps me to not judge myself. And I think that helps my anxiety. Why are you laughing?
Because I was trying to think, was it that situation when you ran into the wall?
I know, and I ran into the wall. That's the spatial awareness. I don't have good spatial awareness. That is an ADHD thing.
Driving at night, you mentioned that as well. Like,
can't drive at night. I mean, I do, but I shouldn't. I think it's the lights, and I don't know.
Can you ask Dr. Jen?
Maybe. But yeah, spatial awareness is a thing in ADHD. Yeah. So, and then Marty came back on the show. I think you would really like this one because of like work environments.
Yeah, I was, that's one that piqued my interest during the season. Just talking and thinking about burnout and how it can play into like how people approach their careers and then what that looks like transitioning careers. Well,
and I think like I really want you to take their assessment because it breaks down like the things that you're good at and the things that you're not so good at. So then you can know like what kinds of work tasks drain you and why they drain you and which ones you get energized. Because it's all about like the right work. Like if you're doing the work that invigorates you, even though it may be a lot of work, that's not what's burning you out. What's burning you out is the stuff that you have to do that you're not good at. So anyway, it's really, really cool what they've developed. I think you would find it very interesting. So what else? We talked about Allie. We talked about Amy. You never did EMDR, did you?
Mm-mm.
I did. It's interesting. Caregiving. Well, I'm in that stage, kind of.
Yeah, I feel like
Trying.
I'm an extension of being
You definitely
in
are.
that stage.
Well, what's happened since Maycember is my parents moved in our neighborhood.
They did that.
4 doors down.
Yep.
I mean, it's not like we see them anymore than we did, really.
I think we might even see them less.
We might even see them less. But it is nice that when I do have to do some things, they're 4 doors down. So,
and there's been a couple.
There's been a couple of situations where it's been very helpful that they've been 4 doors down.
Yeah, I think. Thinking about like past situations where we've had to drive half an hour, like just take some of that comfort of them being close and us being able to help.
Yeah. So, I mean, that I think that would. I mean, you're going to listen to all of them, but the caregiver episode, they harp a lot on just, again, not being judgmental. Things are super different from day to day. Again, I've had a ton of clients that I've seen for years and years and years that find themselves in this caregiving role. So
it's going to happen.
I wanted to have an episode. I mean, that was the whole reason I created this podcast, because I would listen to mental health podcasts and I was like, well, what about this topic? What about that topic? And so now I get to do one with whatever topics I think are important. And it's the ones that are showing up in the therapy room. And so that's definitely one that's shown up a lot. So anyway, Sue and Nancy are great.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun. True partner intimacy. What do you think that one's about?
Being intimate with your true partner.
What is intimacy? How would you define intimacy, Jason?
Trust, safety, and connection.
You're just reading my AI summary.
No, I think it's more than just physical touch. It's like being an extension of like your emotional and I think physical touch is a byproduct of that intimate connection.
Good answer. That's exactly what we talk about.
Yeah, and I didn't even read
You didn't even listen to
AI
it,
notes.
but you already have a jump start. They're really great. They're fun. They're fun.
The Rabsmiths?
The Rabsmiths. They're fun. Their people contacted me, by the way.
Well, you've had a couple of other podcasts that you've been on.
Yeah.
So you want to drop like the bonus episode about therapy tea?
Yeah. Well, that's on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the network of people is growing.
Yeah, that's been fun. I don't like networking, but having a podcast kind of has made me be more of a networker, because I want people to come on and I want to go on people's podcasts, because I really like being on podcasts, because that's the most fun part of it. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do a little bit more of. So may take a little bit more of a break in the winter so that I can be on more podcasts rather than jump starting the new season. So you'll have a little bit more time to listen to season 6.
And season 7?
I don't know when I'm going to start season 7 is what I'm saying.
Yeah, we can have an extended goal by the time.
Oh, you're going to listen to both before the recap?
7.
6, 7?
6. Oh my God.
Apparently we heard from our almost 15-year-old that we're not taking that into 2026. That's going to be lame in 2026.
It's always, unless it's his idea, then it's the funniest thing in the world.
I mean, I'm just going off of what he's saying.
He loves 6, 7 when he's doing it, but then when everybody else is doing it,
it's lame. Yeah. Which, of course, he's
natural 15.
Almost 15. Okay, we already talked about Tona. Can we talk about the pet loss one?
No. I am outside of
Are you going to listen to it?
Yes, I will.
She's great. She's not she has a lot of energy. It's an upbeat episode for a really depressing topic.
Yeah. Outside of the generational trauma one, this is the one,
other one you don't want to listen
as
to.
a barrier up and a hard barrier up. It's just, I am not ready for that rainbow bridge, and I know it's going to happen, and I am going to be a mess.
I mean, I think we all are. We've lost our other dogs, but I think the kids didn't weren't totally connected to them because we got those dogs before they existed. I think this is going to be devastating to our family. So, I mean, that's what we're talking about. Anticipatory grief. We're already there, babe. We're already anticipating it. So we just have to enjoy every single moment.
Yep.
Yeah. Because he's a special guy. And we talked about signature songs, having a signature song for your dog or for your animal, for your pet. And
like the ones you make up, or
I mean, she just said like it's good to have a signature song. Maybe you make it up, or maybe you have one. Like her whole company is based on her soul cat, Arnie. And she went into Spotify and she just looked up songs with the name Arnie in it. And she found a song that was like perfect for Arnie. And so I told her, I was like, oh, well, we have songs for our pets. And so I told her, and she was like, tell me, I want to know what they are.
well, we make up.
We make up songs, but like for Bentley,
Baby Boomer Time.
well, that's not a song. That's just a weird thing that you'll do. But for Bentley, we had
Baby Boomer
sweets.
Time. It's Baby Boomer Time. Oh, he's looking at me now.
You want to do Baby Boomer Time? Yo, he's a 50-pound dog that likes to be carried around like a baby. But we had a song for Bentley, and that we made up. I mean, to Sweet Caroline, but with new
Sweet
lyrics.
Bentley Boy, yeah.
And then we have Boom Boom, the Boom Boom song. Anyway, I shared that on social media. He's looking at me.
And Lila Lou had a song too.
What was her song?
I don't know, Lila Lou. I don't know, we had like silly ones.
Yeah, we probably just made that one up. There wasn't an actual song for her. She was a weirdo, so she was unconventional, so we didn't have a conventional song for her. But no, I think the thing I love about Beth and what she teaches is to try to keep your routines with your animals even when they're gone as much as possible. Like that's good for your grieving brain. And so sing the silly songs.
I think
Listen to the songs.
So right after Bentley had passed, I think I had gone to a Giants game and they play Sweet Caroline. During,
did you like lose your mind?
I lost it.
Yeah.
Like just bawling because it's like I think during one of the innings they always play that song, and so it's ugly cry.
Yeah. I mean, I can't hear that song without thinking of him. Yeah.
It's cool.
Anyway. And then the spiritual abuse and religious trauma, just some light listening.
Yeah. Looking forward to that one. No, I think like in jest, I'm saying it in jest. Like, I think these are all fantastic topics. I'm really proud of the group that you're bringing together.
Can we talk about that last one a little bit?
Sure.
What comes to mind when you saw what I said on Instagram, when you saw the topic?
I think a lot of people go through religious trauma without realizing they are going through religious trauma.
100%. Yes.
And I think of like, I know that I have gone through it. And I don't necessarily know that I'm in a place that I like it seems like blaming, and that's not what it is. It's not like pointing at people and saying it's your fault. It's like the outcome of
it's your fault that you had trauma. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, keep going.
I don't want it to look back and like, and even like people listening to this episode, like there's just parts of being associated with religion that it's so hard to encompass everything. Like there's going to be missteps.
Sure.
And
sure. Yes.
Trying to make sure that you are healthy and going through and surviving, and then being on the flip side of that trauma.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when we're thinking about trauma, especially in religious spaces, and I really like what Christy does because she uses the word harm, because harm is a much more approachable word. because people are, like you, hesitant to use the word trauma associated with harm because they think it's too strong of a word.
And I think even that, like, it's things like I don't associate that with my spirituality.
No.
So
right.
spirituality
right.
and religion need to be separated in
yes.
some aspect.
Yes.
And so, like, the construct of religion around that, and there can be harm through...
Well, because people use spiritual things to abuse other people.
Yeah.
Right? And that's where that trauma comes from within the religious context. And we have to look at the power structure. That's how trauma and abuse happens, is when there's a power structure and somebody that is in power creates harm. And yes, to your point, I think a lot of people have been harmed without realizing it.
I mean, it's hard not to extend that to other facets of life.
Sure, but we're just in this particular episode talking about it in the religious context.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was important for me because, I mean, we had Donna Looper, my friend, come on and talk about her faith journey, but it's showing up a lot in the therapy room. It's a complicated topic, and it's something that I feel really passionate about because I am a Christian. We are Christians. We love Jesus. And we're struggling with the church right now because of what it appears on the outside to be aligning with is not something that we feel super comfortable being aligned with. And so I know a lot of people are struggling with that. And I wanted there to be a place where I could talk about it and talk about it with somebody that had a lot more knowledge and could help me and educate people that are listening. So,
yep. I think that's something you do very well.
What?
Like when you have some feeling or some topic that you, I don't know, like you go with your gut and you also listen to the voices of other people that have gone through that. And I think this is an area where not only the guests you had, like you extended that to other people that have experienced that as well and had conversations, healthy conversations with people, not only Christy, but like other people that have gone through religious trauma as well, that you seek those. And am I the only one feeling this? Or like who else is feeling this? Is it healthy to feel this way?
Well, like, and I'm privy to knowing that a lot of other people are talking about this because they're talking about it to me as their therapist, right? So whenever I hear a friend struggling with something, I can easily say, oh my gosh, you're not alone, right? Like, because I just talked to 5 people last week that were talking about the same thing. And again, that's part of the reason I wanted to have this podcast, is so that I could bring these topics that I know people will say, oh my gosh, am I crazy? Why do I feel so alone in this? I know that there's a handful of other people, personally, I know, that are going through something like that.
I think that's pertinent in all forms of therapy. Like it feels, there's almost a sense of comfort on knowing somebody else has or is going through
totally
a similar situation.
Yes.
And it's like extending that network to those people to hear, are they doing it right? Are they getting healthy out of this? Are they dealing with the demons or the trauma or the harm?
Yeah.
And are they able to facilitate that network and use it for constructive good?
Yeah.
So like any one of these topics is probably can extend to that as well.
Okay. Anything else?
I don't know.
What are you doing to take care of yourself well these days? You love that question, don't you?
Love it. I'm trying to focus on the joy of things instead of letting the negative things bring me down.
Ooh,
I think.
Okay, tell me more.
Historically, I might have allowed the negative thoughts to overcome more. And so there's almost
like pessimistic.
I think pessimism, and on top of like maybe even filling my downtime with negative input.
Like what?
Like either the social media I'm in, like consuming, or the people I'm like interacting with, like almost.
Who are negative people you're interacting with?
I think like office gossip can become negative, or
sure. Okay.
So I've been trying to make a conscientious effort to like let's think about it. Are they really trying to be mean in this? Are they really?
Yeah. Give them the benefit of the doubt.
Not that it's easy, or not I'm very good at it all the time, but like trying to flip that script that my brain has almost been hardwired to look for the negative and kind of flip it around a little bit. So I think that's been good in a lot of areas. I'm trying to transition out of that.
How do you see that showing up? Like shifting that frame of mind, how do you see that showing up and helping you and taking care of yourself?
Well, I think like going back to recognizing the patterns.
Yeah.
Like I could see it would be a gradual decline and all of a sudden a sharp decline. So I'm recognizing that there's the gradual decline.
And you catching it before
I had that sharp decline. So I know, like, if I were dealing with something, like, it could knock me on my butt for a couple of days, and I'd be out of commission, and we would call it off on the island.
Yeah.
So trying to, like, not be on the island.
No, I've noticed that. I think that's interesting. I didn't know if it was your meds or because I haven't been such a nightmare, if that's why. I didn't know.
Or your meds.
It was either your meds or my meds that were helping you.
I've just been taking them both. Just a cocktail.
Don't do that. Don't do that,
pills?
folks.
Are these mine?
This podcast is not for medical advice. Please see your doctor.
I don't remember my pills being orange. But...
I don't have any orange pills.
Oh, those are mine then.
What are orange pills?
Ones
Do you have orange pills?
Yeah, there's an orange one.
Oh. I don't have any orange ones.
What color are yours?
White and blue, and then tiny little white ones.
I have no blue ones.
They're like white and blue.
Oh, I don't have white and blue ones.
Yeah.
There's no blue in mine.
Okay, well, mine have blue in them.
Mine has orange.
Do you have any white ones?
Yeah.
How many white ones do you take?
Two white ones, one orange one.
Are they round or
one's
cylinders?
One's like a really long rectangle.
Okay.
And the other one's a circle.
Is it a tiny circle?
Tiny circle, yeah.
Oh, I have a tiny circle also.
And a blue-white guy. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking all... I'm not mixing them. I'm taking mine.
And I'm taking mine, and our lives are better. Apparently.
No, it goes beyond just medication.
No, it does. I know. I'm teasing.
Trying to extend.
No, but I have noticed you're not quite as negative. I mean, you will still do like the barking thing, but then I feel like I can tell, like, when you're joking around, and I think the boys can too, like, that just lightens the load, like the emotional load.
Trying.
Because I can be a heavy emotional load. So I like that you lighten it up with your silly songs.
It goes both ways. Like,
I know. I touch your arm, and sometimes you're like, "Don't touch me," because you know you need to calm down.
Yep.
That's my indicator.
Not right now. Don't.
Does it feel patronizing when I do that though? Is that why
I know
don't
you're
like it?
doing. It's just like I am not in the headspace to hear that right now.
I get it.
Even though it's physical and not any sort of audible. No.
I want you to calm.
No.
Calm. This is my calm touch. My calm touch. All right. Well, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. I think that's the shortest recap we've ever done. This is all over the place.
Yeah, they usually are. I don't know why people like to listen to them.
I don't know. Really, it is one of the top listened to episodes across the seasons.
Okay.
So, I don't know. They either like you or they like us together. I don't know. Tell us. Why do you like the recaps, people? Find him at JazzFraz. Tell him on Instagram.
Don't tell me anything. I'll block you all.
You probably will. All right. right. Well, thanks for doing this.
Thanks for having me.
You have to get an airplane tomorrow.
Yep.
And our oldest turns 15 tomorrow.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Okay. Love you. Thank
Love you
you.
too.
A special thanks and the biggest hugs to all of my guests this season. I had the chance to meet and talk with some truly incredible people, and I'm so honored that they chose this podcast as a platform for their voice and their stories. I learned so much over this last batch of episodes, and I hope you did too. Hopefully this recap sparked your curiosity and maybe even reminded you of a few episodes you might have missed. As we look toward the next season, I'd also love to hear from you. What topics are you loving? What are you curious about? What conversations would you like to hear next? And be on the lookout for what's to come. The best way to stay up to date on all things podcast related is to follow me on Instagram at Candace Fraser LPC. And before we go, I'll leave you with one of my favorite rants that popped up more than once this season. Don't should yourself, people. Shoulding is judging. And instead of judging, get curious. Curious about your feelings, curious about your thoughts, curious about what you need for yourself and from the people around you. The information included in this podcast does not replace that of your own professional therapy. If you believe you are in need of professional assistance, please reach out to the medical community in your area. The Couch Next Door with Candace Fraser was created by me, Candace Fraser. Graphics by Jason Fraser. Music by Josh Bissell. You can find the show notes and affiliate links on CandaceFraserLPC.com. Click on the tab Podcast and you'll find all podcast-related content there. I'd love to connect with you on Instagram. Find me at Candace Fraser LPC. Give the show a rating or review wherever you listen to podcasts. This really helps get the show to more listeners in the world, and I would be so grateful to see what you all are loving. Until next time, show kindness to yourself and those around you.